sing it.
Yeah, I'm singing it.
We built this show on Tim's making out.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
No, we'll do it live.
Suck.
Thing sucks.
Lick them. Suck.
All right. Let's go for it. Come on, let's go for
It's
it.
time for the Sarah and Vinny Morning Show to peak for the week. And now, the movie review with a Persian and a Vietnamese dude. And Bryn.
Oh, I missed that intro.
Oh, yeah.
Bryn.
Oh, no.
Brought to you by News 10. Wherever it breaks, whatever it takes, News 10.
All right, everyone.
There you go.
Stupid.
Well,
Every time.
Busted into the club, let's start tearing it up.
It's been a
I
while.
wonder if Corey
since I got to
Feldman
play
gets
that.
like a little tiny royalty
I hope he does.
every time we play that.
we're the only ones in the country.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
So else wised up.
Before we get into Dumbo, there's two quick movies I want to tell you about. One is called Highwaymen. It's a Netflix film. It's Woody Harrelson, Kevin Costner, and Kathy Bates.
Oh.
So this film is about Frank Hammer, and Frank Hammer is the man who tracked down and apprehended Bonnie and Clyde in the 30s.
Oh, all right.
So we can all agree Netflix is entirely different than the movie theater, like 1,000,000%. You're at home, you're watching TV.
Yeah.
So it's a different feel. So I feel like you can give movies a little bit more leeway. I mean, you're not stuck. You can pause, you can go to
Right.
the, you can do whatever. So this film
whatever.
is good, but it's really so much. It's not really about Bonnie and Clyde. You don't even see them until the very end of the film.
So it's this guy trying to find them. Who's Frank Hammer?
So Frank Hammer he's the most
who's playing him?
Oh, Kevin Costner.
Okay.
He's the most decorated Texas Ranger of all time.
I see.
And what happened was the Texas government
Hammer, Texas Ranger.
Hammer, Texas Ranger. The Texas government disbanded the Rangers. They thought they were just a bunch of crazy cowboys shooting up people, and they did commit some crimes. There's no doubt about it if you read about them. But they had to. The movie's about the economic situation in America. It's about who the Texas Rangers were, why they were disbanded
In the 30s.
In the 30s, yeah. And then, why they had to bring them back together to hunt down Bonnie and Clyde. It was basically because every other agency in the country was just entirely dysfunctional. They just couldn't do it. You had to bring back the Rangers. So it reminded me of, Elliot Ness in Untouchables, Kevin Costner. I don't know if you saw that. Anyway, I'm going to give it 3 Persian rugs. It's available. Yeah, it's
okay.
good. The other one's called Hotel Mumbai. This is a very controversial film. It's Dev Patel, Armie Hammer, and Jason Isaacs. Who's that?
Jason Isaacs? No idea.
Lorca from Star Trek.
Oh.
Yeah. The guy from Harry Potter.
He was the captain the first season.
That's right.
I see. All right.
So in 2008, 10 Pakistani Muslim men stormed into buildings in Mumbai, killing 164 people. And this film focuses on the 5 terrorists who took over the Hotel Mumbai. So on a side note, Mumbai, I don't know how much you know, but for 250 years it was called Bombay. So Bombay doesn't exist anymore. It's now Mumbai. So a little history lesson for you.
Well, because of the British colonization?
Well, yeah, and they wanted to, go away from that when they...
Okay.
I personally prefer Bombay. That's my opinion. This film is so tense, so much killing. It's so bloody. At times, it's just so heartless. The timing of the film is unfortunate, just because right now the tensions are just high. I feel like they're higher than they've been. I don't know, at least in a year. But the film is well done. It's worth watching. So if you can, man, it is so bloody. It is.
Does Dev Patel play one of the terrorists?
No, he plays one of the Indian servers, waiters in the
hotel.
In the hotel.
What about Armie Hammer? Is he just a guest at the hotel, or?
He is. He's one of the VIP guests.
Oh.
And Jason Isaacs is always a bad guy, and he's a guy who starts off bad that you end up liking by the end of the movie. All right, everyone. Here's a review of a film called Dumbo.
Did you give it your rating already?
3.5. I give it 3.5. Hotel Mumbai, 3.5. Persian Rut. Here's your review of... Play the song.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Dumbo.
Trying to make me cry.
Yes.
This is from the original.
This is the
Dumbo.
original.
So this is not in this movie?
It is in the movie, but I like the original. I like this old-timey version.
Do you want to hear the newer version?
Sure.
Actually,
I'd love to.
we didn't hear it during the... There was one during the movie, but Arcade Fire has one released already. It's Baby Mine as well.
Sounds too clean.
Well,
I like the in the background of the other one. This is when the mama elephant is in jail.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they sneak. The mouse gets Dumbo over to see her because she got put in the jail car because she freaked out because everyone was making fun of her kid. No,
That's from 19... Yeah.
That's the 1930s
well,
one.
it's very similar, actually, in the new one, too.
And she snakes her trunk out of the thing and cuddles Dumbo in her trunk and rocks him outside because he's Mrs. Mama. She was put in jail for defending her baby.
So this film stars Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Eva Green, and Alan Arkin. So this film, for the most part, is a remake of the 1941 cartoon. Circus elephant gives birth to a beautiful baby elephant with oversized ears, which allow this elephant to fly. Bryn,
Yes.
is the 2019 version of Dumbo at least as good as the 1941 version?
It's hard to compare.
Did you guys both watch them both?
I watched it when I was
100%.
really young,
Oh,
and I have watched many clips of it since, now that I'm older, but it's also because of all the things that popped up, and I'm looking at it from a different point of view because there's all these underlying messages that don't necessarily, as a kid...
Even the shadow people setting up the tents at the beginning, it's like, oh, those look like black men forced into that labor.
I'm going to say yes, they're at least
dark.
as good as each other, everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so you loved
absolutely.
this?
I did like it a lot. Bryn, when you saw Dumbo fly for the first time, how did you feel?
That was pretty incredible. That was like movie magic right there. I looked over at my niece and nephew, and they both had magic in their eyes. It was a beautiful feeling. And you know, I really did. I wanted to bring the kids because I knew that this is a kids movie, and I wouldn't have chose to go to this movie.
So this isn't a date movie. This isn't like an adult who's got a couple hours to kill in an afternoon. This is something you bring your kids to, period.
I would say that, but you know, some people out there love the Disney world.
I think it's a date movie. I'm going to say yes to a
so
date
somebody
movie.
like Hooman might love
Yes.
to go to a movie like that with a date. I would not do that. I wouldn't choose to go out and watch Dumbo on my own.
You wouldn't?
With Anita.
All right.
But, you know,
That's too bad.
I didn't hate it.
So every animal is CGI.
Oh, just all the time.
I mean, yeah. How did it look?
It's hard to tell. It looked really good. The trunk and the wrinkles in the elephant, all that was like really, really well done. I was impressed. And, you know, I mean, I should expect that because it's modern day technology, but still, I walked in with very little expectation, and at least visually, this was so fun. The colors and the vividness of everything was so realistic.
Okay, so there are two songs in this film. Baby, Be Mine, and Elephants on Parade.
Pink elephants on parade.
Look out, big elephants on parade.
This is the original.
It is.
That's
Did they
correct.
use the original?
They did not, but the new soundtrack is not out yet.
So you don't, there's no way
So
to
I don't
get it.
have that yet.
This is when the mouse and the elephant get drunk.
That's right.
The baby elephant. Another non-PC thing in the original.
Yeah, I didn't notice any drinking in this part. In this
So
new
they
version of
kept
it.
this song in. And so, Bryn, the way they execute the Elephants on Parade, Pink Elephants, like, how was the 2019 version?
I would say it was a lot more PG. Sure, this whole thing was like made for kids, but like I said to Sarah off the air earlier, Disney does a thing where they really tragically throw you into the dirt so they can drag you around and make you feel like, oh man, my heart's broken.
They
I want to
just
cry.
twist your emotions,
so that there's
right.
only up from there, right? But it was very kid friendly, I would say.
So this part,
Despite the despair.
Right. It wasn't nearly as dark as the original.
so this part, so in this film, there's a ghetto circus where Dumbo starts, and then he gets to go to a real bougie circus, like a Cirque du Soleil.
Oh.
And when the Cirque du Soleil,
Well.
when the Cirque du Soleil scene happens, is when you see elephants on parade. And the way they executed it was so good. Oh, wow, that's so smart. Because unless you go into a dream state, how are you going to make the elephants on parade?
Right.
It was very dreamy. Yeah, they had these really cool cartoon-looking bubbles. Like,
Oh, don't give it away.
What?
Don't give it
I told
away.
you not to give it
Bubbles.
away. That's why I'm like beating around the bush.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. They blew bubbles. My
Well,
bad.
don't-
Spoiler alert. I don't,
Is
that's
there-
not really a key element to me. It's just bubbles in the air, and it was.
Play the alert after you say the stuff.
Well, you know what? It's not even a spoiler. I wouldn't call that a spoiler. They're blowing bubbles in the circus. Come
People
on.
who spoil things never do call them spoilers.
Is there a weak link in the
That's
film?
true.
Is there a weak
Good
link in the
point.
film?
You know, look, this is a kid's film. I don't think that there's a weak link, in my opinion, really.
But it wasn't really for you.
No, I would totally enjoy this at home. I just wouldn't want to get out of my bed or off my couch in the living room and go to the
Right,
theater
right.
for
That's
it, you know?
talk. Right.
But, you know, I do love going to movies, and I love seeing things in 3D or, you know, on the IMAX screen. I love all that, and the sound, everything's great. But dragging my ass out of bed or out of the house for something has to be for me, right? Or I might do it for Cameron, you know, or for one of my nieces. That makes more sense for me.
Right.
Yes.
But Hooman, date movie.
Absolutely. Sum it
Right.
all up, let me just say this. I like this film. There are some super sad, tragic moments. Oof. But overall, as Bryn said, when you see Dumbo fly, and he flies so many times, and the way the movie ends is so, like, it's magic. I mean, you know what's going to happen. You're waiting for it. And then you're, once again, watching it for the first time. You're watching it through those 9-year-old eyes again. You're like, look at that elephant
That's true.
fly.
You felt like a 9-year-old, huh?
You did. With that being said, I'm going to give it a solid 4 Persian.
Nice. I may have sounded a little bit critical.
You did. You really
yeah, I
did.
know.
Really critical.
But I did love the movie, and I think it's great for kids, and I would watch it again at home. So I'm giving it a solid 4
At
ninja
home.
stars.
Oh,
I love the
you.
movie,
4.
and I highly recommend it. If you have kids, bring them to the theater. That's totally worth it.
All right.
Next
Ben-
week, everyone, Shazam. Shazam.
Oh, who's in that again?
Well, nobody really famous.
Okay.
It looks like it's like a joke.
Yeah, it's like-
Shazam.
Yeah, it is. It's like...
Is it a superhero movie?
It is, yeah.
But it's not, is it?
no, he's a superhero. He just has magic powers. He's a little boy who's caught in the body of a man.
Oh.
Oh, that's why he's so lame.
Yeah. he's basically an 11-year-old in that adult body the whole time. So even in the
So, like,
comic
big?
books, whenever he like beats the crap out of a villain, he'll turn to Batman and be like, "High five," and Batman will just walk away.
Oh, so wait, the Shazam that I saw as a kid, what show? It was like a TV show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's part of the Superman Batman universe.
But he wasn't a kid in the show that I saw, or did I just only watch it
I feel like he
once?
was like a teenager.
Oh.
Or maybe
I didn't
like 19.
But he wasn't trapped in the
20.
wrong body, like, or at least when I watched the TV show as a kid, I didn't
I
get
don't
the
believe
feeling
so.
that he was like
Yeah, I
some kid
don't-
trapped in a body.
He
just
looks
seemed like a dude.
lame in the commercials, like he's not a superhero.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Like the Justice League was really torn whether or not to induct him.
Oh, I see.
There's-
Wow.
yeah, there's a-
Shazam on
All
the
right.
edge.
Next week.
All right, looking forward to that. Great job, you guys. We'll be right back.
John Mayer is coming to the brand new Chase Center September 16th in San Francisco. And Alice has your way in.